Alright, you maggots, listen up. You are the bottom of the rung. You are the last chancers. You have a lot to make up for. And today is the day that you will make up for your mistakes of the past. You are going to go out there. You are going to win you some duels. You're going to throw out some combos and some wombos. And we're going to have some action. So I hope all you little ladies are prepared. And you have anything to say for yourselves before we start? Huh?
I have a spastic colon.
Yeah, wolves all over the place.
I crave death and destruction on a grand scale.
Can I go home now? Cool! Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy, the Memphis Accelerate, welcoming you back to the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days, we're dealing with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, is our post-100 days, Season 7, of our special day. It's time for the last chance at romance. You know, during the 100 days, we had some combos, and we had some wombos. We got to see some of the what-dos and some of the what-not-dos that we wanted to do with our decks. We had a really great time. But there were a couple of decks that I felt kind of fell flat. Whether we missed a combo or the deck didn't do quite as well. And so this special is dedicated to those sorts of decks. The last chance at romance, pretty straightforward. We took those decks, we got 5 of them today. We fixed them up a little bit, changed up some of the strategies, that sort of thing. And we're gonna give each of them one last chance to show off what that they can do. So we're gonna go right into it. We got 5 different decks to play, each gets 1. Pretty straightforward, so let's get started. So for our first deck of the day, I decided the Ecole Zone deck. While it did pretty darn good in the episode, it wasn't as consistent doing like the combo I wanted it to do. So that's the name of this one. So we've got ourselves our Ruhas, we got our Ecole Zones, and the basic combo that we just really want to get to is Ecole plus a Ruha plus a Garnix in the hand going first. That's what we want to do, and if we can get ourselves multi-universe as well, that would be pretty cool too. But that is the main combo line. Let's see how this one does. Alright everybody, our first opponent, another day and another card game. So with our deck, we do like to try and go first. It is something we like to do, and our opening hand is, it's just 1 card off from being perfect. Just 1 card off, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to activate our Foolish Barrel of Goods and discard to the graveyard Ecole Zone. Get that into the grave and activate Terraforming, because this is going to let me get out my multi-universe. Nice little field spell. It's very interesting, because essentially how this card works, if you have just this thing, then what I'm going to be able to do is tribute it off, destroy it, whatever you want to call it, get Ecole Zone back on the board, and if this gets or would be destroyed, I can protect it with multi-universe. Nice little combo there. Nice little thing. So we're going to activate our Abomination's Prison. We're going to get our boy Ruha. Going to get our Ruha boy. And things will be pretty good starting up here. Again, if I had Garnix, this would be even better, but it's neither here nor there. We're going to summon out our Unchained Ruha. Due to Ecole Zone, my boy's going to get destroyed and replaced with a spiffy token. The very spiffy token. Because now Ruha's going to activate his effect. Let's see here. This card, destroy, summon this card. I can summon this card from the hand, add a fireking spell trap. I don't think I really need to do that at the moment, so I'm going to use Kieran's effect instead. I could go for, I guess I could have done both, but it's neither here nor there. It's fine. We're just going to go ahead and summon out our Kieran to the board. And thanks to our Aruha, we'll summon out our boy Unchained Soul of Sharvara. And we're going to link him off. You know, this is a pretty much standard, like, little combo here. Again, if Garnix was around, this would have been even better. But this works just as well. So we're going to go ahead and get our Abominable Chamber of Unchained People. So I can revive Sharvara on my opponent's turn and all that good stuff. And we should be good for the moment. Pretty, you know, it's a start. Hey, that was most of the combo, if nothing else. Not the full thing per se. Again, Garnix makes it all work together. But it's neither here nor there. We'll get our Ponix back so I can get my Fire King stuff later. And we'll see what my opponent can do. Because anything he summons will get destroyed. And I see this is Dragon Link, I see. Or I would assume that's what this is. I mean, Black Metal Dragon, that seems to be the case. I mean, there's not many decks that play Black Metal Dragon. One of which is Dragon Link. The second probably also being Dragon Link. Probably around the third or fourth, you might see something that's not Dragon Link. Actually see Redeyes stuff. But I'm under the assumption that's what the fifth. What is it? Oh yeah, it's a Redeyes deck. Okay. Metal Claw Dragon. Send the city. Send a face down card to the graveyard. Summon this from the hand, and then add a Metalmorph if Metalmorph is in the grave. Okie dokie. Alright, but this is one thing that's really good with mass, like the Ecole Zone and the mass tokens. If my opponent needs specific things on the board to start their combos, this can interrupt him pretty good. It can. So what is this guy doing? Let's see. Summoning another monster to thine board, the Black Meteor Dragon. Very well. Setting a card. I see. Ditching that trap card so you can add another trap card. I see. I see indeed. Okie dokie. Let me think about this. Link summon a Dark Link's monster using only that monster. Okay. I mean, that's what it is. So basically when he summons out Metal Claw Dragon, well yeah, he's going to be able to add another card, which unfortunately I can't do anything about. I really wish I could do something about it, but I cannot. So this is Redeyes. He's got the Maxi Metalmorph. He's going to be doing Maxi Metalmorph Fangs. It's going to make things a little tricky for me. Just a little bit. But you're going to play that now? I see. I mean, if you're going to do it now, I might as well just link off with the other one. It's not ideal, but it's what we're going to have to do. Alright, so we'll go ahead and summon out... Actually... Well, I've already clicked it, unfortunately, so I'm just going to go ahead for Unchained Soul Anguish. Alright, so now we have to deal with Mother Flippin' Redeyes with Omni Negation powers. Not my particular favorite opponent to have, but we'll see where this is going to go. Let me guess, you're going to revive one of your dudes. Okay. Or banish one of your dudes, I should say. Okay, Magnum Hut on the board. That's okay, I guess. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to lose all my monsters, but we'll see where this is going to go. Because he only has the one negation. So if I can bait that out, we'll see. Because when Anguish gets destroyed, he will activate and get me back a card. So let's get our Sharvara, because he's more likely to negate that than anything else. Yep. As I suspected. Very good. Very good indeed. Alright. So he'll destroy my Kieran here. Which, thankfully, if it's destroyed, will actually activate its effect. And let's see, I can summon a Fire King from my grave, and then destroy a card on the board. So we'll summon out our Ponix here. And then pop a card on the board, like his, wait a minute, this can't be destroyed, right? Right. But I can destroy Maxi Metalmorph, so that's something. Alright, that works. That is exactly what I was hoping for. That works perfectly good for me. Okie dokie. So, we've stopped my opponent's stuff. Yeah, he's still going to be able to run over my chicken. That's neither here nor there. 'Tis neither here nor there. Alrighty, so in end phase, he gets a card. That's cool and all. Gets Redeyes Darkness Metal Dragon. And do I want to revive a monster? That's a tricky one. See, the tricky bit is I could. And it'll give me a thing here. Let me think about this. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and activate Abominable Chamber of the Unbominable Boys. I think that'll work just fine. Let's get back our Soul Anguish. So that way I can link off with stuff again. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, baby. That is very nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and get Ponix back. He just comes back every turn. That's what he does. Kind of what he does. It's kind of his thing. And we'll see where this is going to go. Alright, that's your inherent ability. I forgot. Alright. Go ahead, negate Pionix. I don't need him. I'm joking, Pionix. I need you very much. You're my favorite little Tweety bird. Okay, so my opponent negates. Inflict damage with the attack of one of my monsters. Okay, well, that's annoying. That's so annoying. I think I'm gonna go ahead for this dude again. So we'll go ahead for our Ruha. He'll get destroyed. I'll get the token. Bingle bangle. Y'all know the y'all know the dingle of the dangle. So now that we've done that, let's get ourselves another Sharvara. So he's at 2. Might as well go for a second one. There you go. And let's summon out. Let's see here. We're definitely gonna use our Unchained Soul Anguish here. Gonna go ahead and link off these two for our big old bossy monster. Summon out the Unchained Soul Abomination Man. And we'll go ahead and summon our, let's see. I can get a monster. Difficult decision-making time. Actually, what's my attack points here? Like, you know, let's attack first. Let's not overcomplicate things. Let's go ahead and just attack into Magnum Hut. We'll attack into the math token. We should be fairly reasonably decent here, because, you know, Unchained Abomination is just he's gonna pop everything. That's what he does. One thing to note, though, mass tokens can't attack directly. That is one thing about them you gotta know. But it's not that big of a deal. It's not that important. It's just like a thing. So, I'm thinking Yama. Oh, no, I can't go Yama. I can't use him for the mask token. Let's see. I guess we'll just go ahead for the standard and make Unchained Soul Rage number 2. Electric Boogaloo and all that good stuff. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves out. Do we go for Escape or do we go for Abominable Chamber? That is the tricky one. Because I'd rather have this just to keep comboing and stuff if I need it. So I think that'll be my best bet. We'll set Fireking Skyburn in case I need it. We should be good for now. Could pop my own cards to do more things, but I think this will be fine. So now what can my opponent do? Other than doing that. Oh, right. Redeyes. I forgot this is a Redeyes deck. I kind of forgot about that little tidbit. That this is that. Alright. Well, that's certainly annoying. all the nice little back and forth me and my buddy have had here. And he resorts to you-know-who. We all know who it's gonna be. Go ahead, summon it. We already know what it is. We already know. It's not like the Redeyes have... Oh, wait, hold on. No. He actually summoned something different. He summoned Comet Dragon. Okay. So, let's see. Inflict damage your opponent. You do half the original attack of that monster. Cool. Alright. So I will be taking a head of damage here, but this is way better than Dragoon. I'm happy. This guy gets my approval just for not going for Dragoon, the most obvious thing in the world. Ouchie. Alright. No, I don't need to pop anything just yet. If he had a face down, I'd be able to pop things, but I'm good. I think we're a-okay. So, I think we've got him. Let's see, 4,800. Yeah, I think we got it. Yeah, we got him. We got him. We're just gonna pop our Sarama. Get ourselves this spiffy token. Sarama's gonna do his thing. Get me another Unchained monster. That way we get our big main deck boss monster, being our Unchained Soul. And that'll be game right there. So a nice back and forth with the Redeyes player. And y'all understand exactly what this deck was meant to do originally. Now, we didn't get like the combo, but dang it, we got it right away. So I'm happy with it. So let's go ahead for the second duel of the day, where we'll be taking a look at Dark Scorpions. Alright, second duel of the day. We got ourselves our Dark Scorpions again. We did away with the hand traps, doing something a little bit different with this one. Gonna try out the Morganite spell lineup. A little bit of Time Tear and a little bit of Succumbing Song. Just a pinch of the Guilt Gripping. Just trying to summon out our monsters as quickly as possible and run our opponent over. Simple, straightforward, let's go for it. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Old Scorpions are on the board here. So we're going to be trying to go first with this deck. Going first to go second is really the name of the Dark Scorpions in this one. So we're going to go ahead and set out Mine the Thorn. We're going to activate our Clockwork Knight. This is going to make my monsters bigger, my opponent's monsters smaller. And that's what we really want to do. Let's see here. I think we're good for now. I could use my Morganite spell, but this is the one you want to have like later in the duel. It's really here to come, to go with all the other Morganites. But gripping, Guilt Gripping, it's mostly for like big monsters. The only big monster I have is our big boy Gorg the Strong, but that's neither here nor there. So we're against Performer Pals, which is ironic because that was the final deck of the 100-day season, Shevin, although I feel like this is not going to be a Performer Pal deck. At least not like ours was. We'll see how that's gonna go. Supreme King Gate a Magician, I see. So you can get yourself, let's see, Pendulum, destroy this card, put a Pendulum into the Pendulum, I see. Fascinating. Yeah, that's exactly what that card said. I could read. Alright, so he's got his double Irish Magician. I don't like it. Mostly just the fact that it's this plus this I don't like. I'm not a big fan of it. Let me put it that way. Because now I need wizards. I don't... Oh, wait, I have a wizard. I have a wizard. It's not the wizard I normally summon, but I have it. I have a wizard, so okay. I'm not dead ski, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not like dead ski here. This is more like... This is like annoying more than anything else, so... Let's see. Supreme Gate Wizard Man getting the trap card, which will allow him to go for Zark, which is not good, because that's a field nuke. That's a field nuke and a half, and I'm not a fan of that, so might be a bit of a mismatch here. My deck, you know, the Dark Scorpions definitely could use some new support. That is something they definitely, especially seeing as Mine cannot search Don Zalug, I definitely think they need support in some way. But my opponent has a field nuke. That's not the best for me. I'm not built to deal with field nukies. Field nukies! Not a fan, but Mine the Thorn shall bite. No matter what, I will take first blood, and Mine the Thorn, so search me any Dark Scorpion card I desire. In this case, we're going to go for Gorg the Strong, because I have my Guilt Gripping Morganite, so why not? Why the heck not? Alright. See, the only problem right now is I have no spellcasters. I kind of need those. Wait, what? If only you control spellcasters, Pokemon activate spell cards. If you control spellcasters, you can activate spell cards. So why can I activate spells? This is a... Oh, right, because he's a robot. Oh, my goodness. He's a robot. He can't do it. Now, granted, this is not perfect by any standard, because, well, he plays that field nuke, I'm just doomed. I'm just kind of doomed right there, but you know what? I summon Gorg the Strong. He's the strongest boy. I might be going down, but I'm gonna punch your monster either way. Actually, can you not play his trap card? He can't play it. He can't play the trap because of my Clockwork Knight. Fury, yeah, that's great. All right, Gorg the Strong is going to set. Let's see. Return an opponent's monster to the top of the deck. No. Send the top card of their deck to the graveyard. Yes. Ooh, perfect. That works amazingly good. Oh my goodness. He can't play any spells. He can't play any spells. Clockwork Knight. Yeah. That's perfect. I didn't even think of that. I only put this in here so I'd have more damage. That was the point. Let's see. In this case, now that we've done that, I guess we'll get Cliff? Why the heck not, I guess. It's gonna remove my opponent's back row if nothing else, so we'll see how that's gonna go. I really wish I had my other Morganite spell. Time Tearing definitely the best Morganite for this deck, because I get all those extra normal summons and stuff. But, you know, if I get Exalting, I'll do double battle damage, and with this, I mean, Guild Gripping is mostly in here just because it's another Morganite spell, and it works with the Seeing Sorceress and stuff like that. But, you know, let's be summoning Gorg for free. That works for me. Alright, so he is going to be able to Pendulum Summon again. And that lets him get another card. This lets him add anything that mentions the Arc. So he can get Lightworm. Actually, okay, you normal summon it, I was about to say. Because he can't, like, play it as a scale. And my opponent surrenders! Bumbling thieves! They actually did it! Okay! Who knew that the way to make Dark Scorpions better was to turn them into robots? I didn't think that was gonna work so well. I legit thought I was just done. I legit thought I was just done right there, but oh my goodness. Secret tech confirmed. All right, let's keep it up. Let's go for duel number 3. It's time for some, what was next? Nightmares? Nightmare time. Alrighty, so for our third deck of the day, we're taking a look back at the Orichalcos Knightmare deck. The whole premise of this one, it's a little convoluted, but at the same time, it's really neat when it all comes out on top. We're trying to summon out Knightmare Unicorn, Phoenix, and Cerberus onto the board, for we chain off the seal of Orichalcos. Our monsters won't be destroyed by, the effect of Orichalcos. We'll have 3 big beat sticks on the board, and we're once again taking a look at the Clockwork Knight, which is funny. So we got ourselves a deck. I took out a lot of like the normal monster stuff, as cool as that was. I wanted to go for just like pure monster overload. So we got the Horuses on board. I know we're drawing the Horus thing again, but we're drawing the Horus thing in here, and we're gonna go for some old school stuff. I was like, what's another engine we can use we haven't seen in a while? How about some Gokis? We haven't seen Gokis in a hot minute, so I'm like, okay, why the heck not? Let's give Gokis a try. These guys are old buddies, so I figured if anyone's going to be helping us to get the Nightmares on the board, it's going to be these guys. Alright, everybody, our third duel of the day, the fighting third, as we call it. And we do want to go first with this deck. It's very much a going first sort of thing. Already got the seal, which is neat. Alright, let's see where this is going to go. I mean, obviously, we're going to start by summoning out our junk forward. Get that boy onto the board. We're going to use our Horus package, which I know the Horuses are kind of overdone at this point, but they're really good for putting bodies on the board with different names. And that's the main reason we play these. And I mean, with a draw like that, you gotta have to go for the guys. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and summon out Goki Octastretch. And let's see here. Activate our King Sark to get our last material into the graveyard. And kind of just go from there. So we're going to go ahead and bring back just any old Horus monster, doesn't really matter who. Get out 3 dudes right away, so that's already pretty good. We're going to go ahead and link off into Knightmare Unicorn. We will be activating the effect of Octoboy to get ourselves another monster. And in this case, what do we want to get? I mean, normally this is where I would get Goki rematch, but we won't have enough Gokis to do that. So let me think about this. Really wish I had another normal summon. Where's my Morganite for this? But that's neither here. Let's go ahead and get Goki Suplex. Get that for later. And in this case, pretty decent start, but it could be better if I just had one more monster going. Alright, let's go ahead and summon out our Horus, but I might need to wait a turn before doing full combo here, which I'm not a fan of, but at the same time, I want to give this deck the best chance it has at doing this whole thing, you know what I mean? So we'll set up everybody on the board. Actually, I could make let's see, I could make Knightmare Phoenix so that at least they have protection from being beaten in battle. Or I could make Undead Vampire too. Wait a minute. I have a better idea. I have a much better idea. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to summon out Zombie Vampire. If I can just mill any Goki monster, I've got combo here. Alright, summoning a monster sent to the graveyard. Of course, I milled my other Octastretch, so I can't use his effect again. Of course! It's neither here nor there, I suppose, but that's unfortunate. Any other Goki would have been perfect there. That would have been perfect, so I guess we'll just make Knightmare Phoenix. Gosh darn it. I was hoping for full combo. We're a one... If I had drawn any other Goki to mill right there, that was full combo right there. That would have been perfect. So what are we up against? Some version of Earthbound, boys. Earthbound, boys. Them boys ain't right. We'll see. Alright, so Earthbound Prison Groundskeeper. Groundskeeper Willie, perhaps? Possibly. I'm not even sure what this guy's supposed to be. This is clearly a fish. What is this supposed to be? I always thought it was like a monkey on a rolling pin. That's what I've always thought it was, but we'll see. So, Geo Gremlin. Let's see. During the main, target a face-up card. You can get some life points, that's fine. Actually, if you have more life points than me and you have this, I will take any damage, so, you know. It's an option. It is an option. Let's see, what is this doing? Wait, same name for the extra deck? Sure, I guess. Because you've activated Imseti's effect, you fool. I'll be sending your gremlin to the graveyard. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, perhaps. Although, he is going to be summoning another monster, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. and just brings the gremlin back. It's like a rail gremlin. He always comes back. That's what he does. Alrighty. So you got your Geo gremlin. You still can't beat me in battle because I am co-linked. You will not be able to best mine Phoenix. Also, I can't take damage anyway because of your own field spell, so good on you, sir. Good on you. Oh wait, now you get a fusion. Are you gonna fusion now? Okay. That might be bad. That could be cadaverific. I hope not. We'll see. We shall see where that's gonna go. Who are you going to fusion into is the question. Oh yeah, Gremlina. Okay, what's this do again? Add an Earthbound monster. Monster opponent controls is destroyed. Target destroyed monster. Okay, that's nothing. It's nothing. Ooh, you actually playing the Earthbound Immortal? Which you got? Coca Pack Poo? Always the silliest name of all the mod. Because it sounds like you're saying a Coke and a pack of poo, which sounds gross, but that's what it sounds like. All right, so you got your two monsters. I assume you're going to play something else. I mean, that seems pretty basic. Of course, he's going to play something else. Question is, what is it? Ah, Earthbound Prison. Gonna negate Imseti because that's so relevant here. I see. Fascinating. I mean, that saves me 1,000 light points. I was gonna have to pay to get rid of Chicken Game. That's fine. Totally fine by me. My opponent's got a field spell. I have a field spell. We're gonna have a good old-fashioned field spell off. Oh? Greater Line Walker. Oh no. What does this do again? And an Earthbound Immortal from the deck. If an Earthbound Immortal is summoned, all those cards on the field make opponent's life points 3,000. And the monkey! Monkeys! Oh my goodness. He's got cokes and monkeys. Okay. Fascinating. Why am I drawing? Oh yeah, because of my links. That's right. I was like, why am I drawing all these cards again? And then I'm like, oh right, there's a reason for that. Okay. So. What do I want to do? See, the one bad thing about this is I really wanted to make Topological Bammer Dragon, which I think I can still do. Yeah, I think I can still do this. Okay, so we're going to summon out Goki Super X, as we like to call him, and he's going to get me a Goki from the hand. Where this is all going to go depends entirely on what my opponent's face-down card is. That is going to be the ultimate kicker as to what on earth does he have set down. I don't remember Earthbound trap cards too well. He might have something cracked, or he might have something garbage. But regardless, let's go ahead into our boy, Knightmare Cerberus. So that part of the combo is completely done here. We're going to activate Super X's effect, Super X, and we're going to activate the effect of our Goki Guts. Alright. I'm going with it. This is what we want to happen. Okay, now something's happening. Inflict damage to the opponent, maximum of 3,000. Interesting. Goki rematch, please. And then we'll just get Headbat, I guess. I don't think it matters too much. At this point, it doesn't matter too much. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go for any old monster. Doesn't really matter who. All monsters cold must attack if they can. Indeed. But that's fine by me. That is totally fine by me. What I'm really trying to do right here is trying to, like... There's the one bad thing about this deck, is that Nightmare Griffin's banned now. I really wanted to go for Griffin for my penultimate boss. But, unfortunately, it's banned, so I can't do that. Also, what are you doing now? Please don't rage quit on me because you summoned a silly monster like Zoma the Spirit. Not to lie, he's really cool in this new form of Zomas. Although he does less damage. That's the one bad thing about him. He does less damage. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and summon out our Masquerena. And we're going to activate Goki Rematch. This will allow me to revive Octoboy and Super X. But see, this is why I wanted to go for Gokis. Like, they were built for link climbing. That is their shtick. So let's go ahead and make our penultimate super boss monster, which is this guy, Topological Bammer Dragon. Octostretch will search as a card, even though it's completely irrelevant at this point. Just to get Scorpio, just for the heck of it. And now, with all of that said and done, the Seal of Orichalcos is on the board. My boys cannot be destroyed by anything. So, let's see. Double the attack of the monster that attacked you. The original attack. Okay, so we attack you with Cerberus, correct? Because he has the least attack points. But this ought to be fine. I mean, I'll take a head of damage. It's gonna be a lot of damage. Let's see, what was the effect of this thing again? Attack, inflict damage to your opponent to that monster's original attack. Yes, please. Go topological ban. Topological ban. Like, I remember back in the day when I first started with the links, this guy was like the boss. He was the boss. His brother is still banned, so you know he's the boss. So, pretty good right there. I mean, we can't really say anything bad about it. We've done the combo. Let's go ahead and revive a couple of Horuses just in case. I don't think it matters too much. But we'll bring back Quebishka Bubba, and we'll bring back Happiness Incarnate. And I can't summon stuff. Oh yeah, Topologic destroys everything on the board if I summon to that zone. But thankfully, that won't happen here. Sober's good. We's Gucci. We're fine. So, depends on what my opponent does from here. If he goes for another Gremlin, he can gain life points. But the thing is, you know, he can't destroy my links. They can't be beaten in battle. They can't be beaten by card effect. He has to attack Tapalatic Bam Dragon if he wants to attack anything at all. And if he goes for the Horuses, I really don't care. So, ooh. Un for un, pretty good in Earthbound, boys. He gets the Groundskeeper. Groundskeeper. Alright. I mean, I'm just happy that we got to do, like, this is the combo. You know, if this guy pulls out this incredible comeback he's trying to do, that's him, but he put the card in the wrong oh, never mind. I guess he can't be destroyed by stuff. Yeah, he can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Well, there's a card in the field zone. Alright, that's a tricky thing. That's a tricky one. That's for certain. Yeah, if he summoned to the zone, it would nuke the board. Now, for a second, I was like, bad move, son. Then I'm like, oh wait, no, you're fine. Alright, Geo Gremlin. Pot of the Avarice. Turn. Get him back cards. He doth desire. Okay. My opponent, I'm glad he hasn't given up at this point. My boy, he's putting in the effort, and he's really just trying to find something that can out my board. I mean, it's a pretty nasty board. I know that there's plenty in the modern game that can destroy this, but I don't think my opponent has those cards. Or if he does, he hasn't played them. Either way. Alrighty, so well, I'll pick that effect because then you can't destroy me, my man. You can't destroy me with anything. That is the thing. Doubly so because he's Masquerena, but also because of Cerberus. You can't destroy him. He is indestructible. You know, he's undefeatable, undeniable. Big old dragon man. All right. So what else can you do, my man? He could battle, but my monsters are all bigger than. I guess he could attack Happy. I would let him beat over Happy. Nothing wrong with that. I'm cool with that. It's totally fine by me. Totally fine by me. And we'll be pretty set because thanks to my Knightmare Unicorn, I do draw a card for everything with different names that are co-linked to nightmares. Or like, what was it? Let's see. One card for every different card name amongst co-linked nightmare monsters instead of one. So I get to like draw 3 cards, which will be pretty big. That's pretty big to do. What can you do? Hey, boo-boo. What can you do? The Geo Gremlin's not doing him any good, other than if not like attacking and then fusion summoning again. Then he also has his Groundskeeper. Alright. Certainly, he's up to something. He still has that Coca-Pack-a-Poo. That is true. He still has a Coca-Poo. So we'll see if he can. I don't think he can summon it, though. See, that's the thing about line walkers. Like, if your opponent can summon. Oh, baby, he actually did it. Okay. Applause for the man for going for the gold. You know, if I had less light points, that would have been game right there. But thankfully, he did not have. I don't know. He didn't have Megamorph. That would have been bad. Okay. So we get to draw our 3 cards. We get our Metaverse if I actually had needed it. And I can't summon from the extra deck, by the way. That's a big thing in this deck. You can't summon extra deck while this Seal of Orichalcos is on the board. But that's neither here nor there. Let's attack with... Oh, wait. I can't attack this. I can't attack his monster! No! Ah! Oh, no! I don't have anything to out Earthbound Immortals. I can't attack the darn things. No! That's unfortunate. Okay, that is unfortunate just for the like randomness of it. Oh, okay. Summon Stygian Street Patrol just to say, oh, you can attack this monster. Oh, that is unfortunate. But yeah, that is unfortunately going to be the game there. He just attacked me with this thing. I can't attack his Earthbound Immortal, and it's not like I can attack him directly. So, I'll activate the Metaverse so I can get my other Seal of Orichalco so I can break the seal with mine, I guess. Keep my soul intact, if anything else, but that's just funny. We did the full combo and we still lost. Alright. But let's pick ourselves up. We still have 2 more decks for today. Let's go ahead for duel number 4. It's time to make things extra normal. Alrighty, for our 4th duel of the day, it's another one with the horse package, I know, but we're taking a look at the Law of our Normal deck, because when we did this episode of the 100 Days, it was like a technical issue on EDO Pro. I was forced to duel against AI opponents because there was like no way for me to connect at the time. So I want to duel an actual human being with flesh and blood and things of that nature. So basic premise of this one, we're going for our normie monsters, our treasure panda, summon all the normies on the board, hit them with Law of the Normal, go from there. Alrighty everybody, our 4th opponent, the 4th flourish, or whatever you want to call it for today. So we're going to try and go, let's go second. I have a good feeling about going second. I don't know what it is, but we got ourselves our opening hand. It's an interesting affair. Madolche, you say? That could be bad. Madolche or a brutal bunch? I mean, they're more of an OTK bunch, so probably good that I'm making them go first. But it can still be tricky, especially if he has Patin-ce-Soir, which I have a feeling he does. Or not. Okay, he does not have Patin-ce-Soir. Good. Alrighty, so now it is our turn. Let's see what we're going to go for. In this particular instance, I'm thinking we go for our treasure panda. The whole idea of this deck, for the most part, we're trying to use our treasure panda. We equip him, or whatever, with our bamboo sword spells. We're going to activate our golden bamboo sword to draw ourselves some more cards. And by removing from play our spells, I can get more monsters on the board. In this case, Moki. That's the name of it. So this is what our deck is going to be about. Cycling through our normal monsters, using our treasured panda, removing the spells in our graveyard. Just get all of the normies onto the board. No Law of the Normal detected yet, though. That is a little concerning, but not too terribly much. But ultimately, this is what our deck wants to do. We're just going cycling through all these dudes. And in this case, let me think about this. Let's see, co-linked, I don't have a co-link. I've got my SP Little Knight, I've got Masquerena. I guess we'll just go ahead and use these two. We'll make ourselves SP Little Knight. I can remove one of my opponent's cards from play, that being their field spell, I guess. I mean, I don't want them to have so many numbers, so I'll get rid of that. Now I'll use our golden bamboo sword, get another golden bamboo sword. Alright. It's a start. It's a start. And let's see, what else can we do here? Make Knightmare Unicorn, spin his card back to the deck, perhaps? Well, I can't do any damage right now, or I can't attack directly. So let's just attack into Madolche Madolche for now, because that'll go right back into his deck. So for now, I think we're okay, relatively speaking. So I'll just end my turn for now. We'll end our turn for now. Maybe I could have done that combo a little bit differently. Probably. Yeah, I should have equipped onto Madolche, but either way, it's fine. It's fine. It don't matter too terribly much. Not too terribly much at all. Alright, so he's going to go for his Angeli. Unfortunately, I should say. I can't just interrupt that. That would have been good, but I can't. Regrettably, that's the one thing I can't do, but I can interrupt this hotcake. I can stop the hoot. No hooting for you. No owls allowed. Alright, but he will be able to summon out his Gelato, or put incest, whatever he wants to pick. But thankfully, this should interrupt his combo. This should, yeah, no Gelatos, no searching, none of that stuff. None of that stuff. But we're all set, because the longer this duel goes, the better it will be for us. Because the more monsters in my graveyard, the better. So we're going to activate our Foolish Burial Goods. And we're gonna ditch ourselves a spell of some nature. Let me think about this. Because normally, yeah, we just send our cursed bamboo sword. That'll give me my other golden bamboo sword. Probably should have thrown in another bamboo sword spell now that I think about it, but that's neither here nor there. So, in this case, I got all of the spells in the world. So here's what we're gonna do. Summon out our treasured panda, and we're gonna use his effect. We're gonna banish one of our spell cards, bring out the Bat of Doom. Bring out the Bat of Doom. We're gonna use our panda again, another spell card. Gonna get ourselves Milky. Pretty good. And then one more time with Treasure Panda. This is what the deck does. It's all the time Treasure Panda getting out the normals onto the board. So now that we've summoned all those dudes, I could go for 5-headed linked dragon, but I'm pretty sure. Well, I have a dart monster, so that wouldn't work. Actually, I have 2 dart monsters, so that won't work. So what we're gonna just go ahead and do, link off all the cards, go for Saryuja Skull Dread. You might be thinking, why him? Because. That's why. Okay, that works. Keep that. We're gonna put that back. And I guess a day of peace. I don't think I need that too much. I think I'm good in that respect. So we're gonna equip our Cursed Bamboo Sword onto our Shadow Spectre, so I can draw all the cards. All the cards in the wazoo. Hey, boo-boo. This'll work. Alright, so we'll go for our Horus package so I can draw some more cards here. Get that old chestnut going. And I do have another Saryuja, right? That was a thing in my deck. Yes, I do. Okay, good. I was about to say, if I didn't have a second Saryuja to go with the first one, I'd be a little upset. Just a little bit. Alright. We'll summon out all of our Horus monsters so I can go for Saryuja again. Really just want to get, you know, I want to get my Law of the Normal going. Because that is the name of this deck. I know this looks like Horus. It ain't Horus. No, sir. There shall be no Horus. Not here. Not ever. So let's get ourselves our Saryuja back on the board. And if I can get that rat again, which would be great. Perfect. Put that, and that there. But the one bad thing is I don't have Law of the Normal. The one thing I need to do my combo. Let's see. Here's what we're gonna do. Activate Saryuja Skull Dread. How many cards are left in my deck? I have plenty of cards left. I got plenty of cards left in my deck. Alright, we'll get that onto the board. So 1, 2, I need this card. And we're gonna hope and pray we get exactly what we want here. Perfect. Alright, activate white. So let's see, we have dark, we need wind, water, and earth. Yeah. This is what we need. We'll summon out the bat, we'll summon out Giggle Biggle, and we'll summon out our Ancient Jug of Doom. And we'll activate the Law of the Normies. All cards to the grave. And now all of his cards will also activate. Oh, you're playing the Butler? Dang. This guy's hardcore. That's some hardcore Madolches right there. Alright, let's battle phase everybody. And yeah, I could do more damage just going for my link, but I don't care. I want to attack with everybody. I want to attack with all the little mini dudes. Especially the Jug of Doom. He has to taste blood. Alrighty, but we should be pretty set here. I mean, yeah, everything's in the graveyard. Yeah, my opponent just sets monsters for a couple turns. I'm gonna be screwed. But you know what? It don't matter. Because you know what I'm going for? I guess the smarter thing would be for Lyrilusk, wouldn't it? But this is cooler, though. And if there's one thing I know, is Rule of Cool supplants all other things. So I'm gonna summon out 5-headed Link Dragon because I can. I mean, yeah, I could have just gone for Lyrilusk and cemented the game no matter what, but here's the thing. Link Dragon is immune to all cards. He is immune to everything. So we're just gonna go ahead and banish some of the cards we don't need. You do have to banish 5 cards in the end phase so this guy goes away, but we have a lot of cards, so we're all good. All right, so that'll do it. Okay, that could have been tricky. Madolches are a really beefy bunch, but thankfully he didn't have any outs to my outs, so we're doing phenomenally well today. Our last chance of romance, everyone's getting some romance today, except for Nightmares. They kind of fell flat, but that's neither here nor there. Let's go for our last duel of the day. It's time to look at an old friend. Alrighty, everybody, for our last duel of the last chance at romance, we're taking a look at our boy Jinzo. That's right. Jinzo, he fell a little flat. I mean, it makes sense. He's an anti-trap deck in a format where very few people play traps. And unfortunately, I think the Odeon craze is past at this point, but you know what? We're gonna get a shot regardless. We got our boy Jinzo. We got some new cards in this deck, some old cards making their return. Still trying for more Clockwork Knight because it's just funny when this thing goes off. So we're gonna go into it with our Jinzo boy and just see if we can find ourselves a trap player. Doubt it, but you never know. Alright, everybody, our fifth and final opponent, the last chance at romance, for the last chance at romance. And we're up against T. Possibly Mr. T, hard to say. But we're going to start with our reasoning spell. Just a nice little cheeky tech card, because we have a bunch of different levels in the deck, so why the heck not? We're up against, let's see, probably a Monarch build, which is not perfect for me, but I'll stop his trap cards. If nothing else, Jinzo is on the board. Yeah. Jinzo's out, and I also have my Blackluster Soldier, which is neat. What is this? The Toll Collector. Tolls? I don't want to pay no taxes. I want to do, no. Don't make me pay okay, this is not, I don't think this is Monarchs. I have a feeling, although this is actually perfect for us, because I'm playing Jinzo. He can't play any traps. Oh, one time I'm happy to see a troll. Alrighty. Oh yeah, definitely gonna get Jinzo 7. You have to get Jinzo 7. Oh yeah, look at all these traps. Summon a Jinzo? Absolutely. Jinzo 7. Get my boy on the board. Alrighty. So we are all set for days. I'll take that. I'll pay my taxes. I mean, I just did the other day, but yeah, I'm gonna pay my taxes and I'm gonna smack this dude around. He thinks he can troll me with his little Zoma combo. Normally, that might have even worked, but unfortunately for him, his luck just ran out. I got Jinzo on the board, I got Jinzo 7, and all of his trap monsters are completely, utterly worthless. Although he is going to hit me with Lava Golem, which is not good. Okay, that's not good. Ground Collapse is kind of redundant at this point, unless he has another one, which he can't even play, which I just realized, yeah, he can't do another one. Okay. We'll see. I was riding high there for a second there. I'm like, we got this. And then Lava Golem's like, no, you don't. Not yet. All right, so Earthbound Zoma, the spiritual man. Let me think about what we're going to do about this. I do have Drofnir. I think that works, but I need a level 6 is the problem. I don't have one level 6s. I had one till he died. So what attribute is this thing? It is a dark. All right. Let's summon out the Fallen Albazians, because that thing allows me to fusion with my opponent's cards. So I can at least get rid of Earthbound Boy. Let me think about this. Knowing full well he has the other Zoma, I'm gonna go for Mud Dragon. Better than nothing. Alright. And then banishing a light and a dark monster to summon out Blackluster Soldier Boy. Alrighty. Let's go in for the battle phase. And attack, I guess. Alright, Mr. Troll Man. I'll give it to you straight. You did do something cool here. But I'm not going to willy-nilly attack in the Zone of the Spirit. Destroy by battle, inflict damage to the attack of that monster to attack. Yeah. Okay. I think that's fine. Maybe I'm very wrong. He's probably just going to attack me now. Actually, I think he might have me. Dang it! The one time Jinzo's up against the trap deck, he's just going to attack me with Zoma. Possibly. Or maybe he's not going. No, he's definitely going to do that, because if he just rams into my monsters. No. Because I use Effect Veiler, I can negate Zoma's effects. Which, I don't, that won't put him in the spell trap zone, I don't think. But it should stop. Does that stop his effect from, like, doing the thing? We'll see. We'll see about that in a second. Oh, I'll still take the damage. Ugh. Not ideal. And I won't be able to attack now. So unless I draw into Jinzo, I'm just dead to rights. Oh my lord. Curse you, troll play. I mean, it was a funny little troll deck, but not for me. Okay. I literally can't. I literally can't win, because if I attack, I lose. If I don't attack, I lose. What was he having? Penguin Soldier? Okay. Okay. I will make this monster divine for no good reason, and I will attack to lose. Oh, I can't attack. I can't attack because I can't play life points. I can't even attack to do silly things. What a way to go, Jinzo. It's like victory was stolen from me by this bloody kaiju nonsense. Oh, and I just drew into a tribute monster. Oh, that's just painful. That is just painful. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Jinzo. We gave it. That was. If you can't beat a trolley trap user, Jinzo, I don't know what to tell you. So let's go for the end screen. I think we've shown everybody off as well as we can today. Alrighty, everybody. So the last chance at romance. Our final score: 3 wins, 2 losses, which is just fine by me. You know, we got to show off our combos a lot better today. Ecole the Zone did phenomenally better. Our Knightmare deck was on point, except we had to run into the one thing we couldn't deal with there. Our Dark Scorpions, surprising tech card abundant here with our Clockwork Knight. Who needs hand traps when you can have Clockwork Knight, am I right? Much better card. And then our lawofthenormal did phenomenally well. We were able to stomp on the Madolches. Unfortunately, our boy Jinzo kind of fell flat. It started perfect. It started perfect. It could not have been more perfect. It was down to the finest detail. We had that duel, but unfortunately my opponent just had to have a kaiju in the deck, which it made sense with the deck, but at the same time, lordy Jinzo. If we just had one more Jinzo. If we had one more Jinzo, it would have been perfect, but that's neither here nor there. So I hope everybody enjoyed seeing the last chance at romance. If you want to know the whole deck profiles and all that good stuff, just let me know and I'll type them in the description or something, or send you. I'll answer comments, all that good stuff. But that was it for the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! Now we had our 100 days, and we've had all the good times and all that good stuff, and it's done now. So thank y'all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the last chance at romance. And if you didn't like it, don't forget to hit the like button and comment and subscribe and all the good stuff. And I'll see you guys again next time with the top 10 list of my favorite decks from this season. And, you know, we'll go over these decks one more time.